Alright, looks like we're live. Welcome everyone, Rowdy here. As far as I can tell, I am live. I'm not dead. That's a good thing. I'd like to see a zombie play. Okay, I had to get my overlay out. And why am I live streaming this? Since I did the event this morning. Well, I'm just using my second account. I've got nothing else to do, so I figured, well, I'm going to do it on this account, and maybe someone will stop by and say hello. So I'm going to buy through the weapon tier, as usual, so I can have one full medal to start. A badge of the damned. Can they use that word? Badge? Sure they can. And there's that wonderful weapon everybody's so happy about. Gain a barrier, deal 31 damage to an enemy, and silence them. Woohoo! I am so impressed. Hey, Umfufu. How are you? I just got online. About to do the event on my second account, and I have just purchased enough to get me one full medal of the damned. So I can do 160% skull damage. Alright. And anybody that watched my video this morning, yep, I'm going to use the same team on this as I did on my other account. Hey, if it works, I'm going to use it. So, Glaceon. Marilith. Weapon. So how have you been doing, Umfufu? And our last troop is gonna be Wrath. And oh, you did say RDD. That's okay, I didn't notice. Class. I was using Sunspear because I like all the red on the board. I don't need it right now, but I know I'll forget to change it if I use another class like Dragon Guard, Hierophant, Slayer. I'll forget, so I'm just gonna use this. It doesn't bother me if those aren't right, and I believe I was using a brown-green. I think, well, I don't remember what I was using. You know what? We're going to be just fine with brown-green. I'll use that for now. Or maybe I was using red and green? You know, I don't remember. I don't think it's going to matter. Been fine, thanks. Hope all is well for you, too. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Alright, let's match some skulls and have a little fun. And you're going to be up on the next turn, but the only problem I had was filling Doomglaive a little bit this morning, even with how much Marilith destroys gems. But she also does 6 true damage, so your early fights are quite easy. And the way they have this system set up, where you do 15 fights of only Feldros and Gorthrum, and then you have a chance, well, your next one will be the legendary tier, but then that legendary can go away because they all have an equal chance of showing up. And then you're stuck on these for another 15 fights, possibly with a legendary thrown in here or there. So I'm just going to keep sticking to level 10 because the rewards are the same. Might as well do it as easy as I can. And I'm less than happy with what the devs did, because there's two troops that create skulls, Glaceon and Wrath. Both legendary. So what do the low level and mid level players do? Oh, that's right. They have to use non skull damage, even though the metal is made for skull damage. They couldn't have expanded it so you could use Keeper, Apophysis, Fist of Zorn, something like that. This new Microsoft Edge gives me a notification when a YouTuber I'm subscribed to goes live. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And can you, if you go to your YouTube settings, you can turn off all notifications if you want to. Because I'm subscribed to some people and I have those hidden. Plus, I turned off all my notifications. So that might work for you. Because based upon the time, your husband's probably snoring right now. Alright, well, I have red on the... I don't need to cast my skull thing yet. Oh, you always have it turned off. That's weird. Microsoft and Google are in cahoots. Yeah, I'm using Firefox, and I only have to use Microsoft Edge for my banking, because my bank, for some reason, decided not to support Firefox. And I'm guessing at some point, maybe by Wednesday or Thursday, this world event might actually get a little hard. Because you're doing 15 fights of basically nothing right now. I don't know why I'm even doing that. I just cast that. It's force of habit. I get Marilith filled and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta cast her again. I think her and Thrall and Bogstrider are some of my favorite troops now, because they just create insane amounts of mana, especially if you have Nisha medals. Well, it brought me to your stream now, so I guess it's okay. Well, not if you'd rather be sleeping. Oh, there's only one left. Well, I do appreciate you showing up, because usually when I stream, I don't get a lot of people watching. And that doesn't bother me. I just do it for fun anyways. I think during the Tinkertown Delve event... Oh, I've got alignment on yellow. I think I had a total of... My highest total of people watching at one time was 6 people. We all know where they were at. They were all out overwatching Tacit. And that's absolutely okay. I passed the... Well, people saw the video, or they saw the video title. Passing 100 subscribers? Shoot. I never thought I'd have more than 10, so I'm absolutely blown away that even 10 people would want to watch me, so I'm more than happy. And if you're in the US, it's Labor Day. A lot of people had the day off. I had the day off. I don't have a job. Oh, I'm wondering if my speakers, or my microphone is picking up my speakers as well as the game, because I'm, as normal, not wearing headphones. Yeah, that's what I meant before. I know you're from Europe, and I think you are like 7 hours ahead of me, if I remember correctly. Okay, I do not see any alignment. Big surprise that I can't find it. And usually, I'll just cast Marilith again to try and get alignment for next turn. And let's see, this goes blue to yellow, red to skulls. I still see nothing. How much damage do you do? 44. Oh, I'll just cast you. And this is kind of like this morning. I got so many Valravens this morning. I thought I was going to be playing for 2 hours, it felt like. It didn't help that I was thinking about, okay, well, what team am I going to go with this morning and things like that. Can't believe they didn't take that skull. And unfortunately, the options for making teams for new and mid-level players, boy, there was just no way I could make any preset teams that people were going to be able to make any sense of. Yeah, they are. Except when it comes to Dove Weekend. Which I'm sure by the time I was talking about that in my live stream, not too many people were watching at that point, I would guess. I think people in either our guild family or one that is very close to our GM figured out that you get a Valraven every 48 rooms or something similar to that when you're doing the delve and factions. So don't take that as gospel, but I believe that is correct. There's too many smart people that figure these things out, and then I get to tell other people about them, even though I had nothing to do with figuring it out. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, so yes. But I always do note when I do my D12 videos, if I didn't make the team, I will note that it wasn't my team. I think what I need... No, I don't want to cast that. I think what I'd like to do is really make people not want to come to my live streams and do a live stream of me just out of the blue trying to make either a PvP team or a D12 team or something like that. But I don't know how feasible that is. I don't know how well I could think on the fly. I do my best thinking in other places. Not on flies. I know that was a terrible, terrible... That was like a dad joke. Let's see. I have no red alignment. I have no yellow alignment. So, when in doubt, cast Merilith again. Now I've got alignment on red. Hey, Tangy Vivid, how are you? I hope life's treating you well. Okay, I just cast that, right? Yes, and now I have alignment on that. I was going to say I have to have red alignment. And I'm doing well, thanks, Tangy. Doing the best I can with these few brain cells I have left. The problem is I'm over here looking at the chat overlay, seeing if anybody's typing anything, and as usual, even when I'm doing delves, I just don't pay much attention to what's going on in the stream on the board here. And I like to, say that because that's always a good excuse for me to go, well, that's why I missed that 4 match and that 5 match. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is I'm not that observant a lot of times. A lot of half alignments here, but no full ones. Now we do. See, every once in a while I will catch one. And do we have anything else that we can do? You are not full again. There we go. See, every now and then I can play, if I put my mind to it. So getting back to that video I made yesterday about team building, it did okay on views. Not quite as many as some other videos I've made, but it did alright. It picked up more today. Not too many people watched it yesterday or overnight, but it did okay today. And I was like, okay, well, haven't gotten any dislikes on it, and, some people watched it, but nobody made any comments. So I was like, I don't know, did people really want to watch that? I don't really know what my viewers want to watch, because I don't have a lot of them, but I'm usually anywhere from 80 to 100 views on a video, and not knowing exactly what people want to see is kind of hard. Just have fun, that's what it's all about. We all make mistakes. Oh, I try and stay as positive as I can when playing this game. I used to get kind of angry at it, and now when they do, hey, finally my first legendary fight. And as I was saying, yeah, now, if I lose a delve, if I lose PvP, it doesn't bother me at all anymore. I'm sometimes too lazy to comment, hey. There is absolutely no pressure on anybody to comment, so no need to apologize or even, well, you didn't apologize. You don't have to. No, I'm just babbling because I'm trying to concentrate, and it's very hard. All right. So anyone that's in chat, how about that Lord of Slaughter team I posted? I think that was yesterday morning. Oh man, that's fun. And you mentioning that you're too lazy to comment sometimes, that leads me to some days where I'm too lazy to make a video, and then I'll get a little bit of mental energy and I'll put out 2 or 3 videos in one day, and then I'll go a couple days and be like, no, I don't feel like doing one today or tomorrow. Scroll up, already commented. My brain? Help, my brain is broken. So anyways, I hope that everybody had a nice day today. Faction event tomorrow? What did I say that was? Depths of Sin? I believe. I messed around with that Bonebiter build you had in your video. I used Cauldron to double attack. Ooh, how did that work out? Because all it takes is that first Devour, and then I guess if you use Cauldron on it, boy, that's got to be pretty nice. I do like your Explorer 12 team series. Yeah, I like doing those. I've already got 2 more teams. Well, I have a couple in reserve, and I made a couple more yesterday. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Fufu. I perhaps missed that one. And that team I made yesterday was kind of based upon that Lord of Slaughter team. You know, with the Devourer in the front and increasing damage and some skulls. But I didn't want to do another... I probably could have put Lord of Slaughter in there and made that team work. But I thought, nah, that's a little cheesy to do 2 Lord of Slaughter videos in one day. And I really just wanted to make a video, basically. That's why I thought up making one team, even if it was kingdom specific. What am I trying to do here? Matt Skulls, Dave? That could be it. That new Heart of Rage weapon from Season Pass, Enraged All. Yeah, I saw that. I still have not bought the Elite Pass on either of my accounts. I'm probably going to, just because I do want Kurandara. And I don't want to have to wait until it decides to show up in the Soul Forge, because they say at minimum it'll be a month before it's added to the Soul Forge pool, and it may miss this entire round. We don't know. And with the Soul Forge Mythic pool being, I believe over 3 months now. Man. I'm going to have to go back and check out that Cauldron to double the attack and to see how it works for me. That looks fun. And I knew that weapon was there, but it just didn't even enter my mind. And that's kind of why I didn't go with the Earth's Fury part on that as well. It's been done. Let's see here. I am trying to speak and play at the same time, and we see how well that's working. Okay, I do have alignment on yellow-blue, so I will get another turn. Kurandara unlocks on Season Pass next week, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to probably get the $10 Elite Pass on this account and my main account. Just so I have the new Mythic. And I think they're saying that Heart of Rage is what's going to make Enraged Kurandara. Or at least that's what people have speculated. Oh, we got 1,000+ hours in Gems of War. Yeah. Well, Tangy, it sounds like you put more work into that team than I did. Because you've tried different classes, different weapons. I like it. Alright, what am I looking for in colors here, just so I can finish this fight? Yes, you are not full, so... Yeah, $1 a week, definitely, you know. I don't know how anybody has a problem. You know, a lot of people on the forums are like, gosh, $1 a week. It's a free game. You know, I don't purchase much VIP-wise anymore just because I don't have a job. But I have no problem throwing $10 at them for 10 weeks. And everyone says, well, that makes it pay to win. You know, I don't think it does. Because they only get it, you know, the Elite Plus people get it a week before the others. And the other people, they're still going to have access to it. They just have to wait. Well, that means it's gated. I know. You're in your 40s, like to use your thoughts to try different things also. I hear that. I'm in my 50s. So I'm still trying to use my brain while I still have one. Alright, let's keep filling up these troops. I'm playing really slowly. I don't think anybody minds. Not too many people watch these after I've actually made them. New idea for a series. Counter teams to meta teams in the ranked PvP section. Interesting. Interesting. And I kind of like it. You know, you should try that Lord of Slaughter team against... What am I doing here? I actually had some pretty good success with that team against the Life and Death team. 80s best decade to grow up. Boy, you aren't wrong there. You know, I had just hit teenager when the 80s hit. Boy, the mid to late 70s too. So much fun. I think part of that's because I didn't have a job because I was too young. But, man, I've mentioned it before in other live streams and stuff. I love the 80s. Alright. Let's... See, I'm not looking at any... I'm not even paying attention to who I'm fighting or anything. Boom Fufu misses those days too. I like that. I've noticed there's a lot of people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that play Gems of War. Oh my, that's an awful lot of blue. And that's not full. I've got yellow. So speaking of, pardon me, having a little adult libation went down the wrong pipe. Speaking of the 80s, don't know if either of you ever had access to VH1, but back in, I want to say 2002 or 2003, VH1 did a, what was it called? I'm going to have to think on this one for just a second. Oh, yeah, they did a 10-part series. Each one was a half hour long, and they would do it like 1980, 1981, 1982. No, they were actually an hour long, I believe. And it was called I Love the 80s. And they actually did I Love the 80s, I Love the 80s Strikes Back, and I Love the 80s, like part 3. Boy, did that bring back some memories, because they would show old toys and old commercials, old songs, videos. It was really neat. You know, I'm just going to cast this in. So busy talking, and I don't really know what's going on the screen, but nothing here is going to kill me. So I do have all 3 of those on DVD. I bought them off... Oh, boy. Some website that's actually still up, and I think it was like $24. They never officially came out on DVD. Somebody transferred them from VHS. And they also had series for I Love the 70s and I Love the 90s for, you know, people that were more of age in that time period. Oh, that's what it's called. The letter I and offer. ioffer.com. I wouldn't be surprised if you can still find those VH1 I Love the 80s on DVD there. Alright. You know, let's try and fill up Doomclave. It's a good thing we did. Boy, I'm wondering if I'm ever going to get to a Gargantor fight. Alright. Yes. You can make all those, you know, tiny little skulls if you want. 65% skull reduction. I think I'll be alright. Oh, they're all dead. See, and we were into legendary fights, and now we're back to all epic fights. Oh, what a greatly designed event. Hey, devs, if you're listening, it's not personal, but, you know, why don't you let beta testers test these world events out and tell you what works and what doesn't in these things? And I'm not a beta tester, so I want nothing to do with that. But quality control would be, you know, it's usually kind of important. And why am I making 4 matches? I shouldn't be seeing these. Yellow. Not seeing what I want to see. I'm just going to cast this. So, I've been babbling for a little while now, talking about VH1 and I Love the 80s and whatnot. Boy, I remember the day that MTV came on the air for the first time, and we were like, wow, Music videos? There's no way this channel's gonna make it. And now people say, they don't even show music videos anymore. And I'm like, yeah, how are they still around? Okay, I got 3 yellow there. Too bad I don't have any blue. Blue for skulls. I almost missed that one. I'll admit it. Oh, I've only got one more enemy. As I am leveling classes as I farm trait stones, mainly Celestials, I tend to favor teams that can carry more than one, i.e. Red Storm starters or any class like the Rowan Fast team. I hate that you mentioned leveling classes. That's the one thing I'm so lazy to do that. I need to be doing that every day, but I don't. I do not see a 4 match, but I'm just going to count on explosions. Pop chart countdowns. Music stores all gone. The charts were brilliant. Oh, man. You know, I haven't been to a mall in, I can't tell you how many years. I wonder if the music stores are all gone from the mall that we have near us. I always hated those mall music stores too. You know, you could go to your local CD shop and buy a CD for $12.99. Oh, all of a sudden you're in the mall. Well, this CD is now $17.99. Well, don't mind us. We have to pay higher rent because we're inside of a mall. It's not our fault you chose to be inside of a mall. My mind is just wandering everywhere besides the game right now, so you'll have to pardon me. I'm not playing very fast. I suppose that's okay. It's too bad you're not full. But I can do this because I've got... I mixed you up with Glaceon. That'll be okay. Not like anything here is gonna kill me. Oh! There's somebody in the house with me. They're gonna kill me. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke. I was kind of hoping my kitty cat would walk in and say hello. And I do need another adult libation. I should probably go get one rather quickly. Thanks for the 4 skull. Appreciate that. Thank you for all that red on the board. And... oh, come on, you're 1 mana away from being full again. That's fine. excuse me, I am going to hit that real quick. I'm going to go grab an adult libation. I will be back in like 15 seconds. And I'm back. I almost fell. I'd been sitting too long and my leg had fallen asleep. I didn't know it until I walked the 3 steps to get out of my room here. This is a very small room. And I almost fell down and went boom. That would have been rather hilarious. Not for you guys, but for me. And I did leave my mic on, too. Alright. Boy, that potion of explosion is not filling up Marilith like I wanted. So, anyways, I like that red alignment. Very nice. I think this team is going to be just fine all week. I just feel bad for the people that don't have Glaceon or at least Wrath. The only problem is, if you had Wrath, you know, most people's first thought would be, well, I'm going to put Wrath in front because it reflects 25% of damage, but it doesn't have any damage reduction. And then they're thinking, well, once I start, you know, getting into this farther, you know, they're going to start hitting really hard. I'm going to need a troop up front, you know, so that you would want to put Gorgotha up there if you didn't have Glaceon. But then you're doubling up brown yellow here, and it's like, it's a no-win situation. Hey, how you doing, Tasco Sweeney? Hope you had or are having a good day. Oh, this fight's almost over. I'm like, why isn't Glaceon's enchant working? You know who I want to show up in stream chat is Lofty. Lofty likes to put comments in my chat, which is just a thumbs up. Nothing but that. And I'm like, that's cool. Oh, it's 1 a.m. there for you too, huh? I have another one who was and might still be watching. It's like 1 a.m. where they are as well. Okay. You know, I always have to remember blue to brown. Oh, wow. You look just like Lofty with all those thumbs up. Thanks, Tasco. Okay, I do have yellow alignment. Okay. Yeah, that's right. 1 a.m. there too, and Umfufu. I believe, yep, Umfufu is over in Europe as well. Well, I must be keeping all you people awake. And it surely isn't with my fabulous conversation. Should you craft Tina or not? Do you do Tuesday factions? Usually you just have to get through the level 80 to get all your rewards. Pardon me. I like Tina. Tina's probably in my top 5 to 7 mythics. Because I use her in every Tuesday faction event that I can. Because she's so fast. If you use Mechanist with her and she gets half mana start, Potion of Explosion, pardon me again, Potion of Enchantment. Do you use Iron Gut on the Tuesday events too? Or just for the regular factions? I'm just curious. Usually, I'm trying to remember the colors for tomorrow. I think they're purple, yellow. If I'm not wrong, Depths of Sin. Yeah, Tina's pretty good with Tesla too. My favorite combo is always going to be Mountain Crusher, Tina, Arachnian Weaver, and my buddy Leprechaun. Or if I can get away with it, double Arachnian Weaver and Leprechaun, and usually you'll get the first Arachnian Weaver up within 2 turns, kill, that'll refill the first one, and it's pretty much all over. Let's see. See, I'm still not really paying that much attention to what's on the board or what the enemy's health is. Kind of like it that way. I guess if you just assume you're gonna win, you'll win. Isn't that how life works? Yeah, if the color's okay. I think last week's faction event I ended up going with double Tesla and something else. Okay, I need to pay attention to this a little bit. Let's see. I'm not seeing what I want, so I'm just going to explode the board. Yeah, the way they have this event set up, Tasco, it's ludicrous. But, yeah. Umfufu, depends. It depends on if you do, serious delves to 500. But Obsidious is pretty good, but it's got its niche uses. And Megavore does as well. Heck, I'd give you guys one if I could. I have 3 of them. Well, you know why that? Tangy, by the way, Rowdy, that new weapon, Heart of Rage, only needs 6 red to fill up. Yeah, I saw that yesterday on Terran's website. I was like, interesting. I wonder what we can do with it. Of course, I believe you're only going to be able to get it from event keys. So, I know how long it took me to get the robot one. So I can only imagine. And you completed bounty, and every reward gave you growth orbs. Well, you must not have Zool yet, because once you get Zool, all you're gonna get is Ascension Orbs. I have enough now to craft my second Zool, and I crafted Zool in when was it? I think January. And I already have 8 power orbs, or I have enough to make 8 power orbs. 5 Ketris. Holy moly. I remember when I first got Ketris, I thought, oh dude, this is way better than Ubistet. Funny thing is, I haven't done an Explore 12 team with Ubistet yet, or Ketris yet, but I've done one for Ubistet. Yeah, Tasco, wait until you get Zool. Then pretty much every event, that's all you're gonna get is Ascension Orbs. That's how it works for everyone. Let's see, I am not seeing anything too useful, so I'll just blow up the board. Still nothing? Yes, I do have alignment on brown. Now I've got alignment on red. Unfortunately, I have to do it on a 1 HP. Yeah, you're right. Growth are what you just called it. Definitely save the major growth orbs, though. I know when I was getting close to crafting Zool, I had used a whole bunch of major growth orbs along the way just to save souls, and I almost had to wait crafting Zool because I didn't have enough growth orbs. As funny as that sounds. Or maybe not funny, just sad. Alright, nobody else is full, but these guys don't scare me. Based on the gems you spent to get Poop Poop Captain to Mythic. Well, I can one-up you there. I only bought to get it to Legendary, and then I used an Ascension Orb. Should I have? I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to cast this. We'll be fine. Enough negative talk. Let's party. Hey, I'm having an adult libation right now. And you know, the question is, I have Zool. I have enough power orbs to make a second Zool. Why do I still do bounty? I'm not sure. And I think my major orb that I got from the last tier was, I believe it was an Ascension Orb. Sorry, don't yell at me, everyone. Or anyone. So as Tasco said, let's party. Boy, that's hard to do once you get old. Blue to brown if I do this. Let's do that. Because I knew we would get alignment to cast you, but unfortunately you are not filled, but you are. Yeah, I think my only complaint is being able to get Doomglaive filled is not working out. Oh, you're not old, Tasco. I got some years on you. Cheers, rub it in, buddy. Well, it is nice and it is a nice cold one. I'll just say I've got you by some years, Tasco. I remember the first guild family I was in. I don't think I ever told them exactly how old I was. You know, I figured, well, that's kind of private. But I told them I'm, over 50. And they're like, well, it's not a competition. You don't want to brag about how old you are. That means you're closer to dying because you're old. And I'm like, you got a point there. Because I've met a lot of old people in my day, well, people older than myself, who weren't very wise, so age doesn't necessarily bring wisdom. Especially in my case. Alright. Do I have a brown to blue conversion? I do not, so... Anyways... Okay, I got a 5 match right there. So it seems like quite a few people in fact, I think every single person who has typed in chat today is in Europe. Because I think it's all... Everybody is at like 1:20 in the morning there. That's somewhat amazing. Use Gorg, Glacian, Glaive, and something. How is your mana situation? I'm half tempted to go to Warden just so I can fill up Doom Glaive faster, but I like having all that red on the board when Glacian's here. Okay. Oh, it's 220 for you now. Okay. Well, your husband's most likely snoring anyway, so... And I do not see... Can you hear the flames coming off the top of Rowdy's head while he tries to think? Alright. Thank you for finally giving me alignment. I do appreciate that. I appreciate this. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. Titan. Yay! Ooh, look at that. I am out of sigils. Let's see, how are we doing on rewards? Not too bad. Might as well collect them. Don't need them, but I like vault keys. Any bets on what this Orb of Chaos is going to be? Remember, I have Zul on this account too. I think it's going to be an Orb of Clans. Oh. Hacker. So if anybody wants to keep watching... Hey, Hailfire, how are ya? I haven't stopped by your channel in the last couple days to watch anything, but I hope things are going well for you. So I just finished all my sigils in Locked On, and might as well. Yes, Vault event this weekend. And, I do those a little bit too. You're great. Hey, that's good to hear. You know what? I will do a little bit of PvP for just a little bit. How are we doing in our tasks? I should have collected this a long time ago, but it's not a problem. Ooh, upload issues. I've been very lucky with those. Of course, I think I uploaded my longest video ever yesterday at like 18 minutes. Ooh. Okay. I will craft purple troops real quick. Do arena. Okay. You know what? If you want me to do arena, I will do arena. And just so you know, I have no Dawnbringer on this account. Which means I get to use either Life and Death or Runic Blade. We'll have to make that decision. 0.3 to 0.7 upload speed. Let me see. I'm old, so how does that compare to a 2400 baud modem from the early 80s? I think that's about the same. Alright, arena. You know what? I just want to see how many gem keys I have. I'm not going to do it. I've got 13. I don't think I have any epics. No, not on this account. Okay, arena. I have not done arena on this account in ages. So if I'm gonna run, pardon me. Well, they're supposedly going to be reworking arena completely. Oh, you have DSL instead of cable? Oh, yeah, it is like fancy dial-up. 110%? Let's see. Oh, on Vault? Well, let's see. Create 7 skulls, gain 5 armor, gain an extra turn. Not bad. Do I want to use Runic Blade or do I want to use Life and Death? Pride Hunter, 8 to the first enemy, silence them, blah blah blah. That's not too bad. 9 damage, gain an extra turn, only needs 8 mana. Oh, welcome to the mountains. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Do you live in the mountains of Coors? I think that was their slogan way back when. I think I'm going to go with Life and Death on this one. We'll see how that works out for me. Sure. Well, this looks fairly good. 7 damage. Piper, I'm not worried about that. And you're going to overlap. You explode 2 gems and do damage to 2 enemies. You do 7. Explode 2 blue. Except I took Pride Hunter, I believe. So let's not cross colors. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember the colors I just took. I don't know. I don't want to remove red gems. That's not fun. Don't really want to do that either. You know what? That's fine. It's just arena. It's not a big deal. And I'm going to change my weapon to life and death. And I really don't need to put it up front. 512, 411, 610. Sure, we'll go with that. Well, hold on. 10 damage, 6. We'll go life and death up front. Oh yeah, gosh, I remember being a new player and doing arena and treasure maps and going, oh, treasure maps are kind of fun. And now I'm like, if they ever make me do a treasure map again for these, whatchamacallit, campaign tasks, I might go insane. I'm wondering if you guys are making me do... Wow. I know you don't get use of metals or anything like that, but I really didn't expect it to only take 9 life. That's a little less than what I thought it would be. And of course, you don't get the enchant because they don't count your weapon upgrades. Thanks very much. I think you guys wanted to see me do arena to see me fail, and then you can go, we knew Rowdy didn't know how to play. And I'd be like, yeah, you're not wrong. Could you also set a banner? I don't have a banner set. Can you set banners in Arena? It's been so long since I've played, I honestly don't remember. I'll see if it'll let me. Oh, yes, I have too many maps to ever complete, too. At one point, I was hoping they would let people trade in maps for something, glory, anything. It didn't matter what. Just to get rid of those darn maps. You might have saw the tab, and maybe you can't set it after the first fight. I honestly don't remember. You need deeds. I could use deeds. I could use pretty much anything that they would give me for free. I'm having to think harder about this than I did when I was doing the, whatchamacallit, whatever event I just did. Oh, the world event. $1,641 treasure maps. Yeah, you gotta work on that. You need to be over 2,000. Oh, everybody wants purple deeds. I haven't even looked at whatchamacallit, how to craft those new deed books or whatever they are. I'm gonna hold off on. No, I'm not. Okay, you made me curious. I'm going to see. Oh, I have 6,217 treasure maps. But I have 0 orbs of power. Engulfed in Fall Guys. You know, I haven't played it, but I watch one of my favorite YouTubers plays it. It just looks really fun. Uh-oh. Umfufu's got me beat. I probably got you beat on my main account, but, you know. Alright. No, not PvP. Back to arena. See how easy I get distracted? Yes, Tasco, you are correct. Supposedly, we all think they're going to work on finding a way to get us those things, but I'll believe it when I see it. Not to be a negative Nelly, but we've all played quite a long time. It sure seems like everything they do, every new update seems to frustrate just a little bit more than the one prior. And I think a lot of that is the publisher, not the devs. And I could be wrong on that. Ooh, Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah, that looks fun. I wish I could play games like that. I'm just so horrible at them that I won't even try, but I love watching them. Alright, let's finish this off. Won't kill you, but it got me some mana. Yeah, you're probably right. Warzone is your nemesis. And another reason I can't play it is I don't have a video card. I am running everything through my onboard video on my motherboard, and this computer's like 3 years old because my video card fried itself. And it can play simple games and not much else. Am I PC only? I'm not sure if that question's for me or for somebody in chat. Oh, Night of the Dead. I saw 3 episodes of that from some guys that I like to watch zombie video stuff from. That looks actually pretty fun. I know my computer can't run it, unfortunately, but it does look fun. It reminds me quite a bit of 7 Days to Die, but not so grindy. Let's see. Let's see. Am I PC only? I'm primarily PC. I have it linked to my tablet as well. I don't play it on my tablet too much, but sometimes. Oh, I could have had a 4 match there. Oh well. Umfufu, who are you watching play Night of the Dead? I'm kind of curious. Well, I gotta say, I'm enjoying Arena about as much as I normally do. And without Dawnbringer, Life and Death isn't too bad. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I gave him a skull there, but luckily I got out of it. Anybody watching this, if I make mistakes, just pretend I didn't make them. Let us Hunter's Mark the Rock. Yeah, it does seem kind of weird that PS4 and oh, he managed to kill my hero. Oh well. Goodness, good thing these aren't delves. Oh, okay. You're listening more than watching. No mistakes will be seen. Well, that's good. Thank you very much. That gives me a little more confidence to make as many mistakes as I can. I'm gonna have to watch this to make sure I take all the purple mana I can, just so you don't get more armor or life or whatever you give yourself. I'm not Tacit. I can't remember what every single troop does. My brain's just not that big. Let's see, you do 7 damage. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit a skull. Yes. How, Umfufu, how far have those guys gotten in the Night of the Dead playthrough? I'm just kind of curious. Guys I was watching are about like 2 days in, maybe 3. It's not a lot. You're playing as well now. All right. Hellfire, do you have Lord of Slaughter? If you do, man, you should check out that video I posted yesterday. That that Lord of Slaughter team is just nuts. And I'll have to thank my GM for that. I'm not even sure who I cast. Wow. Sandrunner. Hmm. Oh, he deals double damage to a random enemy. I guess this is a good way to actually learn what some of these troops that we never use do. I never thought of it that way. Oh, he's on Knight 26. And his name is Baron Tormunda. English speaker? So I could understand it? If so, I may go check that out sometime. Oh my. I'm going to have to take Sandrunner if I ever have to do Arena again. Night 20, huh? Baron Tormunda. Okay. Oh, you don't have Lord of Slaughter yet? Oh. Watch the video. That might make you want to craft that when it's in the Soul Forge. Not to pimp my videos or anything, even though I am live streaming, but I don't mean it that way, of course. You know, if it was my channel, I can ask people to watch a video. And I am kind of half paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, I could have used that. Oh, Tasco, don't remind me I might have to do Arena again next week. I did it last week, and I was like, now I remember why I hated Arena. Well, at least without Dawnbringer. I did it on my main account, only because it had Dawnbringer. It wasn't too bad. Well, I just happen to have a tablet for sale. It's got my third account on it too, which is like level 1136. And I don't play that account anymore. You're more than welcome to have it. Well, not the tablet, the account. I don't know if they let you trade accounts like that. I'm really not sure. I really don't want to give them that skull. But I don't see anything else to yes, I do. It's right there. That way I can give them that skull. Oh, Rowdy. One of these days, you'll learn. Like, no, I won't. I'll continue to give them skulls. As long as I keep playing. No, it's not in Soulforge. I don't think it's been in the Soulforge yet this cycle, which I think we're in week 3. So it could show up anytime in the next... Well, Soulforge cycle's like week 14 weeks now? 13 or 14, I want to say. I could be wrong on that. Oh. Oh, can you not get Dawnbringer as when you're playing against another player now in Arena? Two accounts is already over dedicated. Yeah. You should have seen me when I was playing 3. But when I just stopped playing that third account, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. It was just wonderful. And I was mostly doing it at that point to help out one of our guilds. And I'm glad I stopped. Oh, okay. They took out Dawnbringer, so you can't get that as an opponent. That's actually a good move. Hey, good. I gave him another skull that they didn't take. Because I'm really not paying a lot of attention. Well, I would have to say that my actions shown that I am not going to be Gamer of the Year. I would really like to Hunter's Mark you and get a skull. That would be awfully nice. And I don't want to do that. Oh, here's my Hunter's Mark. Watch out. Except you're going to hit that, aren't you? Nope. Surprise, surprise. Hey, I beat Arena with absolutely lots of trouble, and I didn't lose. Thanks for making me do that. I would have either done it tomorrow or I would have skipped it. So, yay. I'll have one more task here, one more task here, and 2 Gargantors, which will be in PvP somewhere. And it is getting quite late here. I know you guys are all 6 and 7 hours ahead of me, except for Hailfire, I think. But I am probably going to sign off. I have some other things that do need doing. And I've been on for... Kitty, are you in here? Yeah, Kitty walked in. She said hi. So anyways, I'm going to sign off in the next minute or two and thank anybody who showed up. I do appreciate it. And anybody that typed in chat and didn't watch me make mistakes, you know. Anyways, well, it's almost 9. Yeah, it's almost 8 here. And I've got things that need to be done. So, and thanks for the stream, you say? I appreciate you showing up for my stream, which I didn't announce, and I probably will continue to not announce my streams because, I don't know, I'm lazy. So, as Hailfire said, everyone have a great night, and I will see you for... I might do a live stream tomorrow for faction event, I'm not sure. But nobody is pressured into